One day I was bored and scrolling through Instagram, and I noticed a post by Tom Holland which sparked my interest. He was clay pigeon shooting at a fancy hotel in Scotland, and I knew I had to go there. The only issue was the price, which I definitely can't afford, so I decided to recreate it, but cheaper. For a bit of context, Tom Holland stayed at Gleneagles, which is a 5-star luxury hotel, opened in 1924 in Perthshire, Scotland. It was initially built to serve the Caledonian Railway, but during the Second World War it was converted into a hospital. By 1982, £11 million was spent on renovations, and it had been given a 5-star rating every single year from 1986. It's been rated as the best hotel in Scotland 4 times and awarded the title of Best Hotel in the World for facilities in 2009. The facilities include 6 restaurants, 4 bars, 3 golf courses, a spa and a gym, and perhaps more importantly, pursuits that range from shooting to fishing to off-roading. For each pursuit I completed that I could also do at Gleneagles, but for cheaper, I would unlock a better accommodation for the night. And with that, it was time for my first pursuit, nature photography. I'm here on the banks of Loch Tay to do some nature photography, which in Gleneagles, I don't actually know the price, but knowing them, it would probably cost hundreds of pounds, whereas you can just do this anywhere in Scotland, and it's free. So yeah, we're here at the wonderful, wonderful Queen's View to take some photos of the loch. So yeah, let's take some photos and then I'll show you the images I get. Obviously a little disclaimer, I'm not a professional photographer in any way, I just kind of point and shoot. Also, the great thing about this spot over Gleneagles, where Tom Holland was, is that it's probably arguably a nicer place in terms of we've got a loch, we've got these giant trees, and also right in the background of some of the photos is the Glencoe Mountains, which is super cool. So yeah, you definitely can't get this at Gleneagles, which I'm pretty sure is kind of in the lowlands, whereas this is still, I guess, in the Highlands of Scotland. Very pretty here. If only I could use a camera a little bit better. Perhaps with those photos, it might have been worth having an experienced expert to help out. Still, could be worse, as I could have been paying £700 to do the same activity. However, I was more than happy to play about with my camera in a beautiful location for absolutely nothing. With the first of the 3 pursuits done, I'll unlock my first type of accommodation, just a simple tent. So the next pursuit that we're doing is hill walking, and at Gleneagles it costs £375 to do a guided hill walk, whereas I am here at Drummond Hill, and look, we've got guides all over. They're basically going to show us what we're doing, what we're seeing, where we're going, which is guided, and it's a hill, and it's a walk. Why would you pay £375? This is but cheaper. This is a lot cheaper. Here we go, we got the little signs. It's exciting, and hopefully after we've done this, we're one step closer to getting that great accommodation. So we're going to be following this one, the Taymouth Trail here. Now this walk should take about an hour and a half. I don't know whether that's up and down, or whether it's literally just up. But I guess that's the beauty, we'll go find out. So I've actually got a bag on which has some water and things. Okay, so as this walk is guided, I thought I'd tell you some of the facts about Drummond Hill. So Drummond Hill was actually the first bit of managed forest in the whole of Scotland. So a guy called Sir Duncan Campbell actually started planting trees, which was, I guess, not very heard of back then. Also in about the 1860s, when grouse was thought to be extinct in the whole of Scotland, they actually introduced some grouse to Drummond Hill from Sweden. So when you see grouse in Scotland, it's from here. Well, probably started off here. And also, I seem to have been going downhill for the last 10 minutes, which is kind of concerning, since I should be going up. Okay, I'm like 100% sure I've gone the wrong way, because currently I'm walking downhill and I want to be going up, so I'm actually going to retrace my steps and go back the way I came up the hill, hoping that I'll actually find the path. So I suppose this is the kind of one instance where having a guide would actually help, but whether you'd actually want to pay something like £375, Probably not. I wonder if Tom Holland went on a guided walk. Probably not. I reckon his time's quite valuable. Anyway, let's try and find this path and see where we went wrong. I've never been like this lost on a little hill walk. Why? Oh god. Okay, so I've made it to the first turn again. So I went up this path because there's this little marker here. So this is like the car park down there. And then this path goes up this way. It's going uphill, it's got a little red band. I was like, oh, this must be the right trail, but I don't know, because there is also another marker there, which is red on it, but I really don't know. I'm very confused. I should have followed the main path right from the get-go. So there's a little sign just there that says viewpoint. That was like a 20-minute detour, if not half an hour. Having finally corrected my routing, I pressed on to the top of Drummond Hill, and as it turned out, the view from the top was absolutely stunning. Oh my god, that is incredible. Wow, look at this. What made it so much better was the fact that there was not a single person in sight, which meant I got to soak up the view all to myself. You couldn't pay all the money in the world for a view like this. Sorry, Gleneagles. So this is actually Loch Tay. I know I said last time that it was Loch Tay, but that was actually Loch Tummel. But this is Loch Tay, and isn't she gorgeous? Anyway, that is pursuit number 2 ticked off the list. So let's try and get the third one done, and we'll get that amazing accommodation. So yeah, let's go get that done. With the second pursuit done, I'd unlocked the second form of accommodation, a budget hotel. From Drummond Hill, I put on some more sporting attire and hit the driving range. Having rented clubs and paid for 100 balls, it came to £55, which is still considerably cheaper than paying for an entire round of golf at Gleneagles. I am only a beginner, but I did also manage to hit a few balls.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Rory McIlroy after my first tee. 2 PGA championships. Look at that. 400 yards, I think.
I had finally completed my 3 pursuits on offer at Gleneagles, but cheaper, which meant I'd been sent a text with an address on it to the accommodation that I'd been booked into for the night. What came next, I could not have been prepared for. I'm just pulling up now. Oh my god, it's like an actual castle. That's so cool. I can't believe I've actually done it. I'm staying here tonight. This is so cool. So here we are in a literal freaking castle. How cool is this? So yeah, let me show you around. Got this lovely little kitchen here. Look how cool that is. Then we come through here and we've got dining table and massive living room. Like, this living room is actually huge. Well, I don't need this much space at all. And then let me show you the bedrooms and bathrooms. Got bedroom 1, which is, well, fairly small. We then have the bathroom in here, which is got your loo, lovely little sink, and a freestanding bath, and there's also a shower. Bedroom number 2, and finally the master bedroom, which we got here. And here we go. Look at that lovely little shower, huge mirror. Lovely sink, and we've got a loo there as well. This place is honestly really cool. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Super cool. And arguably the piece de resistance is arguably this view, which is insane. Like, look how cool that is. So I just wanted to do a kind of quick review of this place because honestly, I have thoughts. So first off, I think the apartment in general is lovely. Like the location is stunning. Like the views out of the window are just second to none. Like you cannot get better than that. Like on the drive down, I literally saw a deer run across the road, which is just super cool to like just be like immersed in nature like that. And, like the mountains in the background, love them. The apartment itself is like really modern and nice, like very, very cool. Definitely recommend. For one person per night, it was about £180, which is a lot. Still under the budget and still less than Gleneagles, which is obviously a bonus. So for one person per night, would I do it again? Absolutely not, it's way too much. But for 5 people, which is how many people can sleep here, it's about £36 a night, which is actually really, really good. So ultimately, if you want to recreate Tom Holland's vacation, definitely come to somewhere like this. There are so many amazing places in Scotland that will be very, very similar to kind of the luxury, high-end kind of properties and hotels, but you could do all the activities and pursuits for like no money at all, but you can still get kind of the luxury accommodation that they would have got. You just need to kind of look out a bit more. Okay, so let's compare prices. So, Tom Holland's Gleneagles would have cost between say £5,000 and £6,000 at the kind of top end, which is ridiculously expensive, whereas this entire place, that view, the castle, this whole suite is under £200 a night, which is still expensive, but it's a lot cheaper. And that's the point of this series, is but cheaper. So if you want to see me recreate more celebrities' holidays, let me know down in the comments down below.